All right, welcome back as we wrap up the month. April is Alcohol Awareness Month, and according to the CDC in 2018 and 2019, 3,500 people died from alcohol-related liver disease in the state of Florida, just in our state. And from 2020 to 2022, the total nearly doubled to more than 6,300 deaths. Of course, the pandemic had to have something to do with that. Joining me now to discuss the dangers of alcohol-related liver disease, Dr. Sonia Olson with the Tampa General Hospital Digestive Health Center. You said you're a liver doctor, is what you said. You can't sing. I was going to see if you wanted to follow that with a little song. You said no, but you've got some important information. We're so happy to have you. Talk a little bit about some of the misconceptions, if you will, about alcohol and the effects on the body.
Thank you, Erin. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
This is such an important topic, really near and dear to my heart. There's so much misinformation out there. People think that it's safe to drink wine or beer, but not hard alcohol. That's misconception number one. The liver does not distinguish. So beer, hard alcohol, wine, it is all toxic to the liver.
Okay. Talk a little bit about what people who do want to consume alcohol, what is a safe amount? What is a safe way to do it?
There's been a lot of new information around this, and the nomenclature has changed. We're moving away from using the term alcoholics and alcohol abuse, and we're calling it more like alcohol use disorder, because now we know that there is a safe amount to drink, but the number is going to surprise you. For women, that is 1 drink per day, or 7 drinks per week. And for men, 2 drinks a day, or 14 drinks per week is a safe amount. We don't think that you're going to develop liver disease if you stay within those limits.
Have you seen a big kind of sober movement, if you will, and the non-alcoholic beverages that are available out there? I know that's a big thing on social media right now.
It's actually warming my heart. Yes,
Yeah.
This whole sober curious movement.
Yeah, sober curious. I couldn't think of the word.
Yeah, you're not necessarily ready to stop drinking completely, but you're willing to look at how alcohol may affect your life, your anxiety, your mood, your sleep, your liver, your heart. And you're interested in exploring mocktails and exercise and calm apps and other things to treat perhaps anxiety and stress.
Can you talk about the effects of alcohol in the younger population, what you're seeing?
Well, these statistics are really sobering. As you alluded to, there are so many deaths in this state, but across the country related to alcohol. And we're seeing a significant increase in binge drinking, especially among young people, so less than 25. And this is leading to an increase in end-stage liver disease and the need for liver transplant, even in patients as young as 20.
Wow.
This has really catapulted since the pandemic, as you mentioned, when alcohol has been so available. You can get alcohol delivered to your home, and people aren't really aware that you can be hurting your liver, causing serious damage, and maybe not have symptoms until you're pretty sick.
I kind of forgot that that really got popular during the pandemic, that literally everything can be delivered right there.
Correct.
Well, good information. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I know there's always more information when it comes to learning about alcohol awareness here as it wraps up in April. If you'd like to know more, or if you know someone who might be suffering from alcohol abuse, there's a lot of help out there. Go to our website, WPBF.com. Just search Alcohol Awareness Month and it'll take you to more information.